how are you? It's Diane Banks, voice actress, radio personality, and Disney fan like you. Don't forget to subscribe. You just click the red button. Check out my other vids too. My most recent is the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival 2020, the new and updated topiaries, and that's what the thumbnail looks like. So we're going to talk about Disney ride malfunctions today. I thought it'd be fun to check out a couple of rides that things weren't going too well for, like Haunted Mansion and Carousel of Progress. So thanks to Mark DWIZ. He says Haunted Mansion and Disney World closed because the door was open to reveal the maintenance room. If you didn't get a chance to see this, let's take a peek. Here we go. Oh my. Imagine you're riding to the Haunted Mansion and that's what you see when you go in the door. Oh my goodness, that's not so good. Let's take one more look before I have some screen captures so we can get a better look, but look at that. Your first moments in that particular room anyway, and look what you see, a computer monitor, some kind of equipment. Talk about taking you out of the moment. How did that happen? I mean, it's not like a tiny door, right? I don't know, I'm just wondering how that was able to happen like that. But anyway, so you get the idea. Let's take a look at some screen captures here so we can get a better look at what was in there. I think they were going into Madame Leota's area, so they were probably in the ride for a few minutes, but I don't know what that is, a sink or something back there. There's a little bit different. Look, they got their little mouse ears. They're so excited, and it's like, what am I looking at? It is kind of funny, though, isn't it? I don't know. There's just something about seeing behind the scenes, even if it's an ugly maintenance room or whatever you want to call that, an engineer's room or something. But well, at least she's looking over at the good stuff. But, I mean, how can you not be taken out of the ride there? But I have to say, you probably would feel like this too, even though it's taking you out of the ride and you're like, what is going on? You kind of want to go back in there and see what's going on, don't you? Because it's behind the scenes. Who cares what it looks like? And there's that shot we kind of saw before with the monitor. Now, there was somebody, and I got to give him a shout out, Ultra Zoot, who was able to, in their vid, get a good look at that maintenance room. So this is what they saw when they went by. That's pretty bad. Not for the people who work in there, but can you imagine you're on the Haunted Mansion and this is what you see when you go by? That's not a ghost. Nobody's hitchhiking. What is this mess? But then the other side of it is you kind of want to peek longer in here and look at this. It looks like some kind of video game consoles in there, fire extinguisher. What else is going? The computer monitor we saw before was over on this side. Somebody needs to get rid of that broken chair. But there's just all kinds of things in here, and it definitely looks like a workroom. I don't know if I'd call it maintenance, but like an engineering workroom or some kind of thing. So that's what they saw when they rode by it. Again, thanks to Ultra Zoot for that great shot from that. So now we're going to move on to Carousel of Progress. And look what happened here. His hand fell off. John, I guess, is the animatronic's name if you're a really big fan of Carousel of Progress. His hand fell off in the middle of the ride. Imagine you're on that and boom. John's hand fell. Look at the dog's face. What is happening to his hand and why is it sitting next to me? Someone move it. So let's go back over here. Orlando Sentinel did a story on it. Disney animatronic hand falls mid-ride at Magic Kingdom Carousel of Progress. And then this person says, John's hand fell off during our show. I guess that's how they found out. It was in Reddit from Orlando Fun. So there's that bit. And then I thought, just for fun, let's compare this to the one that fell off in 2014 from Kingman Mize, I guess that says. So this, look at his hand now. It didn't fall off, but that's just creepy. It's like it wants to fall off. If you've been on the ride many times, I'm sure you have. He's supposed to be fanning himself. And it's the scene about electricity. But look at, oh, that's just creepy and sad. Yeah, so there's that one. As compared to our friend here, which I don't know if the other one was at Disneyland. It could have been, but where the whole hand just went off. So I guess in animatronic world, the hands are particularly troublesome. And just for fun, I'm going to give you one more. This was a look back from a few years ago at Ursula. If you're squeamish or you don't like horror movies, don't look, because this one's probably the scariest one I've ever seen. You ready? Oh my. Imagine being on the ride when that happened. Okay, my favorite part of this is when the little kid says, "Broken!" Here it comes. Broken! And look, and she's still singing. Even though her head's hanging, can you see her mouth moving? Oh, that's scary. Okay, so there's our animatronic malfunctions. I thought you might enjoy those. Let's take a quick look at your comments here before we wrap up. And thanks for leaving your comments. I'd love to know your comments about the malfunctioning rides if you want to leave some comments today too. But Ben Lawrence here with our first comment. He watched my video about Disney Quest and their cast member auction in 2017. I hope you'll go watch that too. There's the thumbnail. And Ben says, I managed to score the centipede cabinet from Disney Quest. How cool is that? So he picked that up, the centipede cabinet, during that auction. He says, I love Disney Quest, but I don't think it was outdated like everyone was saying. So if you want to leave your comments on that, that's an interesting thought. But lucky Ben picking up the centipede cabinet. That's pretty darn awesome. And then we'll grab one more here from Brittany Spanovich. And she watched my video about sharing Disney shower soap. So I hope you'll watch this too. Here's the thumbnail. Sharing Disney shower soap? Disney World testing shareable hotel toiletries, which I hate that idea, but let's see what Brittany thought. Trip to Disney parks and hotels are so expensive, they should let guests take them home. Amen, Brittany. I'm with you on that one. It's part of the magic. And you kind of lose that if you just have those toiletries, you know, stuck on the wall in those recyclable bottles that can get moldy and everything. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for recycling, but I just think in that instance, maybe not so much. So thanks, Brittany, for that. And if you guys want to leave comments on that, I'd love to know your thoughts. But as always, please subscribe. If you haven't yet, there's the red button. You just click it. It's simple. And I hope you'll keep watching. We have a lot of time at home now, right? So thanks. It's Diane Banks. Take care. We'll talk again real soon.